And we like I think that's an issue in this game. Definitely, like we're playing as if we're still ahead or we're even, and that's not the case. They're just gonna keep coming bot
Yeah.
because there's no reason not to. Like it's free kills,
Hmm.
and if we play more defensively, they can't acquire more gold that way.
Exactly. The problem is Sivir pushes naturally, so your lane is going to be pretty poor for the most part. So it's just like a matter of just playing, just doing what you can in this situation, right? Kha'Zix is still DC'd. Fiora has somewhat of a lead. No, not really. Yeah, it's 90 to 101. Nasus is going to scale harder than her rather shortly.
Yeah.
Um, so it's just going to be a matter of being like, okay, shove out, take camps, shove out, take camps. Like Udyr cannot afford to give you can afford to give you bot side jungle. Like he has to if he wants to win this game. So forcing him to be in this general area covers more people on the map in case of more ganks, and it also gives your carry more gold. And you know, people can also shove out mid. Like that's completely possible. Udyr can shove out mid. Sivir can rotate mid. Like I understand Udyr wanted the wolf here, but you honestly are just better off warding and giving the farm to Sivir.
To get her like more scale, like
Yeah, she needs items, like really desperately. And the only way you're going to win this game is if you, yeah. This is this is way. Oh wow. Oh wow, very nice. Eh, don't worry about it. That ultimate's hard to hit.
yeah, the way like that's kind of how I play with it. Like I'm not afraid to like miss it
Mm-hmm.
because if it hits, it hits.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I don't know. I don't know what else I would compare it to, but
I understand what you're saying. Dear sweet Lord Fiora.
yeah, like they throw really hard right here, and I think we're able to clean all of them up.
Nasus is doing that thing where he knows he's screwed up and he's trying as hard as humanly possible to like fix it again, and
Right.
it obviously just doesn't happen.
Which in reality he shouldn't have even TP'd in.
Yeah, he should have gotten this tower.
Yeah. Like he messed up by not TPing sooner, but then he decided to TP anyways.
Good old farming simulator. I don't know. Nasus players, they get into this mentality where it just becomes farming simulator to them. It's like there's actually a game going on. I don't know if you've actually heard of League of Legends, but it's actually happening right now. And so
Yeah.
what ends up happening is like, oh, okay, might as well TP in now. I'm Nasus. I'm sure I can 1v4. Oh wait, I can't yet.
Yeah, like Nasus is actually really bad. Like he's really good if you have like a team with him, because he can like avert like the focus.
Oh man, Fiora's doing work. Okay, so you walking up here is like really bad, right? You can't help Silver here. There's nothing you can do to help Silver here. Like, so like trying to hit Rek'Sai. Whew, that is beautiful. It's like really dangerous. Like you don't need to be walking up that far. You know, you end up hitting your ultimate, which is awesome.
But I could have done that like
Yeah, you could have done that
from
so
about
much
60
better.
meters.
Yeah, like if you throw your ult out from here and then walk up, Q them as soon as they get out of the stun, out of your ultimate. You get to stun them, and you make it even easier for your team to fight there. Instead, you have to blow your flash because you're like trying to get like a cheese kill over here. It's
Yeah.
pretty slobby. Like, imagine if they just chase Sivir just a little bit further up here, and you manage to get the ultimate that you want, that's like over here. It makes it even harder for them to escape because they have to walk even a little further. How are you on timers?
On timers, I never.
Never? Okay, start doing that. You need to be aware of when things are up. Oof.
Are you like talking about like
Dragon Baron buffs?
I checked like Dragon and Baron.
Alright.
Yeah, buff timers, not really.
Okay, yeah, don't worry about. Some people are actually on top of buff timers. It's a very impressive skill. You don't need to really worry about it for the most part, but it's nice to say for your team. They can be like, well, this is up soon. Oh, it is, isn't it? I should probably play around that.
Yeah, like if we get a kill like around the like 7:30 mark, like I'll immediately see like their buff, try to go like invade it. But other than that, I don't really like. That's the only time I ever keep track.
Alright, so what you're trying to do here, once again, is you're trying to get like cheesy harass and stuns. That's not your job. Your job is to peel. Your job is to make a safety zone for your carries. You are not a carry yourself. You do not have escapes. So you get completely punished here for trying to do so. You need to slow down on trying to make the plays because you simply don't have the stats or the items to do so.
Yeah, that's true.
What a champion. What a player, I should say. Most viewers just feed their asses off, so.
She got buffed, didn't she?
Yeah. It was a nice buff. I believe the last thing they need to do for Fiora is fix how Q procs vitals. It's very sloppy when the ultimate's up, and it just makes no sense sometimes. So I think she will start to see more play in solo queue now, and she will see even more play once they fix the bug on her vitals.
Yeah, from this game, I was like before this game, I thought she was really bad. Then I saw this game, and I was like, wow, she's pretty viable. At least I would say. Yeah, I think like I need to change my mentality when playing at least Braum, or not Braum, Bard. Yeah, like I try. Yeah, I really try to get like those cheese kills, like Qs on people.
Yeah, it's just so unnecessary when you have people that are designed to carry the game. And I know solo queues can be frustrating. You want to make as much impact as possible, but most specifically in these situations, you need to like just work with people rather than trying to make the plays.
Yeah, let my team carry me.
Yeah.
Like I was on a huge losing streak, so like I didn't even realize like I was adapting this like I need to carry mentality.
I mean, it's why I have a job. People don't realize this stuff all the time.
Yeah.
They're like, you can be like, "No, this game went fine," you know, and stuff like that. And then I'll point out like 5 or 6 different things that they did wrong. They're like, they'll be like, "Wow, I really screwed up." I'm like, it's solo queue. Don't worry about it. That's really how that works. That's really how that works. That's unfortunate.
Like
I stunned.
But then I even thought like I've never seen anybody do that.
See what you're doing here? Instead of so the beginning's like really good, right? You got the stun here. You're working forward. What is going on over here? Fiora starts chasing Rek'Sai. That's really unfortunate. Fiora should have cleaned up this fight for you guys.
I think she ends up getting like 2 kills here,
but the point was she ended up misplaying there, like really hard. Like, see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, that vital should definitely be hit there. No. She gets like 1 kill. Sivir gets 1 kill. Yeah.
So like in that fight, I should have probably, instead of going up, I should have gone like down to like stay with the
Yeah, you just need to, like... Yeah, so you're starting to see what I'm getting at here. Like walking up like this. Like, no, walking up like this is fine. Because you're probably not getting it out of here anyway. Because you, like, what needed to happen here was Fiora needed to follow the team instead of chasing out Rek'Sai. That way, you have her ultimate to, like, win the fight. You all focus one target, you get the heal off, and you can't possibly lose it. That's so messed up that I did a trigger there. That literally meant everything in this situation. Anyways. So, like, you play it fine there, but maybe move back a little bit more in the beginning of the fight. As soon as, like, your spells are on cooldown and stuff like that. Like, yeah. See here?
So I go
yeah.
up.
Yeah, you go up, and you just need to be back here. This is what you need to be doing, because he is dying, you need to get out. And, you know, putting
the
up...
mistake was ever going up.
Yeah.
Like, at this point, I'm already screwed.
And your journey's up, yeah. Like, your journey's up. You can journey here, and maybe get a stun off and get away from the situation. But instead, you move up twice, instead of just being with Sivir and behind Sivir, who has an HP bar to work with. So, if she eats, like, 1 or 2 Ezreal cubes, it's not going to be the end of the world. You're going to be able to portal out here, get to the turret, and be fine. Instead, you choose to move up here. They really, like... This is, like, that portal is bad, because, and you even get hit by the Thresh Box as you enter the portal.
Yeah, no, I think, like, Sivir can't, like, because I'm not there with her, she can't really, like auto-attack.
Yeah.
Like, she's really vulnerable, I guess, and that's true. Until Fiora shows up.
Yeah, so you see the value of just, like, having movement for offense versus defense. If you have the defensive move there and you move down and back, you probably get out of that situation with less casualties. And maybe Fiora comes around and cleans up. She probably does, in fact, because everyone has to walk all the way around to get to you guys. And if they commit even harder, Fiora's going to come right back around and be like, okay, I'm going to kill you all now. Thank you very much. Again, this fight's mostly on the fault of Fiora, randomly decided to chase a Rek'Sai and not understanding that her ultimate in that team fight is what's going to win you the game.
Yeah.
What happened here? Alright. So why'd you rush the Zeke's here?
Why do I rush Zeke?
Why do you? In this specific situation.
On it, well, I usually like Zeke's on guard. It gives you HP and guard run.
Alright.
Maybe later on, I feel like it wasn't maybe the best. Like gold efficiency wise, like probably an Aegis would have been like much
yeah,
more.
Aegis was like really important here because you already fed Ahri. Anyways, she's already strong. You needed to have the Aegis as soon as possible to be able to fight her.
Yeah. And then like another thing is like I felt like we were kind of ahead here. I mean, as I was buying that item, I felt like we were ahead, and I usually like getting Zeke's when we're ahead already. I feel like it snowballs more, but I definitely see like that was a mistake.
Because like you just tried to buy Ahri here, and it's like, oh, like where's his Aegis? And I looked down, you have Zeke's already. I'm like, let's talk about itemization for a bit.
Yeah. So typically on a support you want to get like Aegis.
Especially when the mid laner's fed. Especially when an AB champion is fed. When a Vladimir is fed, when an Ahri is fed, you need to buy the Aegis as fast as possible. Especially with this Udyr, you know he's not going to buy Aegis. He already has a Frozen Heart. And like the AD threats on the team just are honestly pretty irrelevant. Ezreal has a lot of magic damage as well. It would help you out a lot in team fights.